Welcome everybody. Welcome to our podcast, Project Positive. We're gonna bring some raw content to you guys. Nothing but love, positivity. And this is my boy Tyrell. Go ahead and say what's up, man.
What's up with you people?
Uh, so today we got three things we want to talk to you guys about. First, we want to introduce ourselves. So, Terry, if you want to start off, if you want to.
So, first of all, my name is not Turk. My name is Tyra Robinson. I am a very loving guy. I don't judge nobody. I love everybody. I'm going to say just enjoy your life and live your life. And we just here just to bring you some stuff, that you can look at that might help you out through the day, things you might be confused about, or you guys can tell us some topics that, you want us to discuss to get our opinion on it, stuff like that. But yeah, return to bias.
My name is Tobias Inlow. I'm a loving guy. I'm goofy. I come from a military family. My mom's in the Air Force. Dad retired Air Force. I'm currently a college student, college athlete. I go to UCA. Go Bears. Roll damn Bears. Let me go ahead and say that. My major is in family consumer sciences. Minor in business. I just love to spread positivity because life is too short to be negative. So wake up every day with a purpose and always move with a purpose, because once you do that, everything else will fall in line. That's the motto I try to live by. That's the motto I try to walk by. I won't say I'm the most perfect guy, but I try to be as much as I can under God's name. So today, we first want to talk about the power of mindset. I think when it comes to the power of mindset, the mindset is a very powerful thing, because what you think and what you feel is how you're going to act and how you're going to respond to many situations. So we could start off with saying something like, something don't go your way. However your mindset is in that situation, it's going to affect everything else down the line. So let's say you get laid off work, or you don't get this certain job, or someone tells you no. It's okay, because you're not gonna get everything in life, because you're gonna have your ups and downs, you're gonna have your wins and losses. But I feel like the main thing that's gonna separate you from many other people is how you respond and how you keep a positive mindset through it all. Because no matter how wrong someone do you, or no matter how wrong something is, you keep a positive mindset, you keep straight, somebody else is gonna see that. And one thing I say, I always pray no matter what, because God is always gonna provide enough for you at the end of the day. As long as you keep God first, keep a positive mindset, He gonna put the groundwork in the future for you where you don't even see it. Like they say, the faith of a mustard seed, that's a real thing. It can be small as the mustard seed. As long as you still got faith and keep a positive mindset about it, everything else you're gonna look at everything else like with a purpose. Like you're gonna look at everything else with good in it. So how you feel?
So, going on what you said, it is important to have a positive mindset in this world. Everybody try to, be like somebody and do things other people do. If you're not meeting up to the world standards, then they're going to look at you like, you're lazy or whatever. Or, that's really not the case, because you do whatever that your heart, your mind, guides you to do. The thing that you see in your head, that's the lifestyle that you want to have. That's the lifestyle you're supposed to have. If you're not having that lifestyle in your head that you are like, imagine of having, that you're not never gonna be happy. So I feel like as long as you, whatever you want to do in life, as long as you keep your mind to it, keep going at it, do things that feel good to you. Don't do things that other people do. I mean, you just want to enjoy life. Really, you can't, never take a day for granted, because you never know when you could, go up to the high vibration. I don't like saying death because I feel like death is something that everybody else say. You don't really die, you just change forms or whatever. But, do something that, like your future self can thank you for. And what I mean by that is like your kids stuff thank you for. Don't leave them here with, trying to understand, the world themselves. Try to figure it out for them so they don't have to worry about it. You can guide them, have some money for them to like pursue their dreams so they can stay positive and then it pass on to generations. So yeah.
It's crazy because the first thing I think about already, we already talked about it before, is I don't know if many people seen it. I love the movie Soul. Soul is one of the best Pixar movies. Disney did their thing with that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's been a while since I watched the Disney movie, but after watching Soul, Soul is definitely top 2, if not 2 movie for me in Disney. It passed Lion King for me, and Lion King been a movie for me for years. And
yeah, I actually watched the Soul yesterday. Like you told me to check it out, and like it's really some deep stuff in there. You just have to catch it though.
Yeah,
I mean,
we ain't gonna...
if you're not like really like aware of what's going on, you're not really gonna catch it. But I advise you guys to watch the movie. It is a good movie though.
Yeah, shout out to Pixar.
That caught me up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I feel like when people watch that movie, it inspired them to really get that positive mindset of just life. I would say I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to spoil it for people. But
you know what I realized in that movie, bro? It was one part. I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but it was just one part that caught my attention. So they came across a point in the movie where some guy was sitting at a computer table. He did it like every single day, and then something happened, and then this says, "What am I doing with my life?" And leave his job, bro. It was just like that was crazy to me. That was crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking about that same situation. It was like people be so caught up in just like what's going on around the world, where they feel like they have to have things now, and they need security whenever it comes to life and just making money. I feel like we in a day and age now where money is the root for people, and it's like that's their motive, that's their purpose. Like I don't believe that, because money gonna come and go. When you die, money ain't gonna go there with you. Money ain't gonna be there for you. Yeah, money, you can save money for generations down the line, but for like selfish reasons, for greed, it don't last long. So watching that part, it did open my eyes, because it's like we in a day and age now where people just work for security. They feel like they need a job to survive.
It's so depressing and stressing, bro. Like who wants to do that their whole life? Get up every morning, going to work from 7 o'clock in the morning, getting off at like 5. You got like 4 hours like to yourself in a day. Like don't even make sense to me. It doesn't.
No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not downplaying the job, because all situations are not the same. Where
no, we're not saying just go quit your job. We're not saying that, but do something where you enjoy doing, where you can make money that way.
Yeah, basically find your passion.
Yeah, exactly. That's all.
Into your revenue. Yeah, for sure.
But always remember this though. Money is not everything. Wealth. First of all, we're gonna have to talk. We gonna get that down. Money is not everything. Wealth, it's within. I mean, you can have all the money in the world, but if you're not happy with yourself within, it's pointless. Because only thing that matters in this world is how you feel. And I don't think people, like a lot of people, like realize that or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, the wealth is inside you. It's already inside you. God already provided you what you need on this earth.
Everything you're looking for in this world is already inside of you.
You just gotta dig deep.
I say that if you feeling inside, ain't no outside thing. Ain't nothing outside this flesh is gonna feel. I mean, it's gonna it's gonna help the inside. So yeah.
Networking, I feel like that's important. I feel like people need to know. Well, my perspective of networking, like the saying people always say, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And that, I feel like that's one of the strongest statements when it comes to networking, because I'm a person, I always felt like I never needed help. I feel like I can do things on my own. I just have to figure it out, because if this one person can learn it, I feel like I can learn it myself and do it myself. But in some cases, that's not always true, because yeah, you can learn that same thing as somebody else, but you're not gonna be as good as them. You feel me? So it's like some cases you gotta work with people. You gotta know certain people that are really good. Everybody got their own strengths and weaknesses. And when it comes to networking, I feel like networking is the most powerful thing in the world, because networking don't even have to be like a job. Like I don't want people to think networking has to deal with a job. Networking is simply just having a conversation. Like we doing now. We having a conversation. We networking. We picking each other's brains and knowing like what's our strength and weaknesses between each other. And then we like, hey, like, yeah, we can do this, we can do that, or we can build something from the ground up. So when it comes to networking, don't be afraid to get out your comfort zone, because when it comes to that, you have to get out your comfort zone. You can't be in the shell. You have to go out and talk to people. And I'm an introvert at its finest. Like, I can be in a house all day, don't even have to talk to nobody. I'm straight. But I know in the long run, that's still not making me a better person. That's still not making me grow, helping me grow out in the world, because I'm too caught up on my own mind, my own space. So it's like, you got to get out your comfort zone when it comes to that, for sure. I feel like, because you'll never progress in your dreams. You'll never progress in life. You stay in a bubble for so long. And my family already know. My mom know. Man, I'll be in my room playing a game. I'm a game head. At its finest, I'm gonna admit it. I be trying to tell people, I don't play the game that much. Man, I play the game a lot. But it's just, yeah. You can do networking anywhere. How you?
I mean, I'm not really gonna talk that much on networking, because I really don't. I'm not really like into it like that, but I feel like I should be. But it is important, to know people out here that which they get, like we said in the topic earlier. It's important to know people because they can help you, push your dream of what you want to do in this world, spread positivity, whatever the case may be. So I don't speak much on that, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like, I feel like with you, when it comes to the networking part, it's simple. You can network off a game.
Yeah.
So it can start off with talking trash. I'm the king at talking trash. When somebody get me started, oh, you done started something. You done started, look, I ain't gonna lie. You done started something you can't even finish around here, because I'm gonna be on your head now.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, as long as that respect between the networking is good, you build a relationship. And I don't want to say networking too much. I sound like a robot. Let me chill out. But networking is really just relationships. It's like the people in your circle, the people that you keep around you, is always going. That's how your life is gonna go. So um, that's one thing too. I say is keep your circle tight, but always make sure your circle is right.
I like that.
Hey,
I like
if that is if that would be a good saying, because you can have a tight circle, but your circle, the people around you in that circle, may not have your best interests.
Yeah,
Because
true.
everybody got their own selfish reasons for everything. But as long as the mutual respect is in between there, and you can always put others before yourself. I mean, that's in the Bible. I feel like that's in the Bible. You gotta put people before yourself, because you gotta give to receive if you want to do something in life or get something in life, because you can't solely just have people give, receive, 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 because the more you receive, the more people are going to be looking for you to give. And I caught myself in a lot of situations like that before, where I never wanted to receive from people. I hate gifts. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like I accept them, but that's always a conscious thing of mine of somebody give me something just out of love and everything. In the back of my mind, I keep in mind like, no, I feel like they gonna hit me with the, well, I did this for you, and I'm like, I'm straight on it.
Sidetrack to what you just said, bro. 2020, it's been a long year. I ain't gonna lie, 2020 has like helped me out mentally. Yeah. And like, what I realized, Christmas just passed. People are expecting, to get gifts. It's not really, they don't think, spend time with your family. They think it's like this. If you don't give somebody something, then they're gonna look at you bad because you didn't get them nothing for Christmas. Like, it's not, bro. It's not always about materialistic things. Honestly, it's about, just love each other and stuff like that. But it's just something I realized though, a sidetrack though.
It's the actions behind what you do and the intention of it. I feel like that's a big thing too. And a lot of people try to say that they do this and do that, but what really matters is what's your real intentions. Because whatever your real intentions is, but what you do is what really matters. Because if you looking to do something for somebody, but you're looking for something in return, your intention's not right. It shouldn't be like that. I feel like just because you should just do it just out of love. It don't matter. It don't matter if you don't get nothing. You don't get nothing in return. It could be years. It can be weeks. It can be days. Like, as long as you putting that love, that positivity out between your intentions of doing something for somebody, it's always gonna work its way back somehow. It may not be from that person. It could be for some stranger. But it's just, as long as you put that positive energy out there into the world, you're going to receive it back. So whatever energy you put out, you're going to get it back. So it's like, it's the same saying as you reap what you sow. I feel like when it comes to that, because, man, I have plenty of cases where I reap what I sow, good and bad. And it's like,
hey, you gotta learn though.
Yeah, you gotta learn somehow.
Things happen for a reason. There are no accidentals. Hold on. There are no accidents, and there are no coincidences. Coincidental. How you say it?
Coincidence.
There you go. There are none of them in this world. Everything happens for a reason. God wants you to see something for a reason. Like it can be the littlest stuff. Say you walk and you fall. This guy say, "Hey, watch your stuff." He does it for a reason. There's just because something happened bad to you don't mean it's not the end of the world. It don't mean God hates you. He do certain things to to keep you aware. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on.
Open your eyes to like the silver lining and things that you really don't pay attention to on a daily basis. That's why I said people get caught up in the world, because it's like they don't really focus on the details of what's happening in their lives and like the stuff that happens because, like you said, God makes no mistakes. No matter how bad the situation is, no matter how terrible or how good the situation is, it happens for a reason. You either gonna gain from it, you either gonna gain and learn from it, or it's gonna repeat itself until you learn it. That's how I feel like because whenever it's been a lot of cases where I seen stuff happen and I think I learned from it,
Mm-hmm.
but I still haven't in that same situation happens over and over and over again. It's like deja vu because I really never took the time to sit down and be like, man, why this keep happening to me? Like, all right, let me check myself first, see what actions I'm doing, see what energy I'm putting out, where I can really learn and progress from it and unlock a new chapter in life, a new situation in life for myself because I took that time and actually sat down and reflect. And I feel like that's another thing. I feel like that's a big thing people should do, really do. Like, yeah, it's like you try to tell yourself that everything's good, everything's always gonna be straight. But sometimes it takes a sit down for you to really reflect and be raw and 100% with yourself whenever it comes to situations. Because if you're not 100% with yourself, you'll never be 100% with anybody else.
Yeah.
Sure, sure. And that makes me think. Where my book? Hold on. Okay.
Anyway, while he gone, one of your goals in life should be, how can you become the best version of yourself? What are you doing today to help yourself, the next day, the next 2 weeks, setting yourself up for, for goodness or whatever. Don't be content with like where you are in life. Always try to, excel, grow. What you saying? Go ahead.
No, keep going.
No, I'm done. It's just a little side note why you walked away.
Now, I want to recommend a book to people that I think.
Hold on now. We won't do no sponsors. No sponsors. We ain't getting paid for that. Don't do that. Yeah. Put that down. Put it down. Throw it away. Throw that.
I can't throw it away, but
no.
I got a good book for people that I think you guys will like, and I think it'll make you look at things differently whenever situations happen in your life, and help you self-reflect on it, on how you think and how your actions are behind it. So
I was just playing though. I was just playing with you. Go ahead. I was just playing with you, bro. You gotta put some comedy in the video, bro. Come on now.
Right. No, I'm playing. The Little Things by Andy Andrews. I read this book. I devoted myself to this book. I'm starting to get into a reading habit. I probably done read about at least 3-4 books already now in the past couple months. It definitely opened my eyes to a lot of situations that I see now and how I reflect off of it, no matter what situation happens to me. It's called The Little Things. Why you really should sweat the small stuff. That's what it says. I think it would be a really good book to benefit off of. So don't forget this. If you can, let me pause and put it over my face and pause for a second.
Highly recommend it.
You said what?
Highly recommend it.
Highly recommend it. I mean, it got. I'm gonna say one point in here, and I want to hear your perspective. Oh, let me see where I find it.
You can say it to me.
Say it to you. Say it to the people and all that. You know, man.
Okay. My bad.
Oh, where the? Let me see. It was like at the beginning of the chapters. I was like, Okay, here you go. All right, it says, you can always choose how you act despite how you feel. And reading that, I was like, because like if you think about it, because when situations happen to you, the first action you make is based off your emotions.
Yeah.
Always. And just reading that made me just always sit back before I think before you act. My mom always told me that. Parents, everybody used to always tell me that. But I understand in some situations it's always hard to control yourself before you react, because that's just your natural reaction, no matter what the situation is. So it's like just that little message make you look at everything different. So y'all think on that and progress on that, because I think it'd be beneficial to get that book. So scratch that little sponsorship, even though we don't get paid for it. Thank y'all so much for coming into our first podcast. We talked about a lot. I feel like we wanna put our perspective, our message out there into the world for people to live life and look at life differently. Like I said, Project Positive. That's our whole objective. Live life at your fullest. Always live to your potential. Be open to a lot of things. I feel like always put God first whatever you do. As long as you put God first in whatever you do, everything else will fall accordingly. We appreciate y'all. Leave a like, subscribe, and leave comments down below on topics that you guys want us to talk about. And we hope you guys enjoyed. Thank y'all so much.